All right, and we're live. Hello, Capstone family. What is up? I am here with Miss Stephanie. Hey, and for those of
Hey.
you who don't know Miss Stephanie or haven't seen her, this is the Miss Stephanie. Stephanie, thanks for being here with me.
Yeah, I'm excited.
I know. I'm excited that you're here. I think this is amazing. And okay, so let me set the stage. Okay, well, first, can you tell us a little bit about yourself, just in 10 seconds or less? Who are you? What do you do here? And what is your favorite thing to do outside of the
Oh.
office?
I'm Stephanie. I'm a property manager here. Outside this office, I love to go camping, fishing. I have 4 dogs, 2 cats, and 9 turtles. So I love animals as well.
Nice. And Stephanie has a turtle that was the vet said that it was like the best turtle that they've ever seen. That you take crazy good care of your
Yep.
turtles. That was awesome.
Yes, very excited.
Nice. Hey. Okay. So I brought Stephanie on today because I wanted. Well, first, hey, just to put you on the spot. I want to recognize Stephanie because she's amazing, and as a property
Thank you.
manager, yeah, she's done some things recently that next level.
Thank you.
A lot of our clients are good friends, right? They are friends that have trusted us for a very long time, and having a property manager like Stephanie
Thanks, Ed.
makes it easier for sure. So let's get into the nuts of this one because this
Okay.
is a good one. Can you tell us a little bit of the backstory? Now, we are going to not really dig into all of the details yet because we're still in the middle of some of this.
Yep.
However, I will bring Stephanie back after all of it is full circle so you can see what it is. But we did want to talk and speak to one particular piece in particular, which we thought was going to be very important. Take it away, Stephanie.
All right. As most of you know, we require renter's insurance.
Yes.
Up to $100,000 liability. So if your tenant does not provide that proof, they are automatically enrolled in landlord liability insurance policy.
Yes.
That insurance policy covers damage caused by neglect of the tenant, as long as we can prove that it was neglect.
Okay. So proving neglect, yeah, that sounds challenging. But again, okay, quickly back to the insurance. So insurance then protects our owners
Correct.
but it also protects the tenants, doesn't it?
The liability insurance, no.
Okay.
But renter's insurance, yes. So this
Awesome.
liability insurance does not.
Okay, good. So the liability insurance that's automatically placed on the tenants is something that covers our owners, which is not optional when a tenant signs up for Capstone, unless again they've got their own policy. We want them to have their own policy because their own policy will protect them too, right?
Yes. Yep.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah. So same thing. It's at 100,000. Like I said, we just have to. Our job is to document, file on behalf of the owner, and be able to present enough evidence showing that it was neglect.
Yeah. So and neglect is often then hard to prove, right?
Yes, it is. So that's where being the detective comes into play. And we, dig and try to get all the documentation to prove our claim.
Yes. Now, one of our internal core values, as Stephanie just mentioned, is be the detective. And in this case, it's been like Stephanie was totally the detective in this situation, and that's where she really helped navigate this and make it a win for everybody.
Yes.
Really, this was a win for all parties involved, which was just amazing. Cool. So, can you give us just a little bit about what happened? Maybe not the specifics, but what do you think the wins are sitting at this stage, knowing what you know about insurance and what you had to do?
Yeah, so I called the insurance company and asked them, hey, is this something we could file for? And it was water damage, and he said, yep, file. There's no deductible with this policy for owners or tenants. They do an investigation. Of course, I filled out the form, and I just stated the facts. And with this one, I had documentation. I had photo evidence. I had written statements that I was able to provide the insurance agent.
Yeah, and ultimately, and this outcome could have been very, very challenging for the owner,
Correct.
as well as the tenant.
Yes.
But in this case, yeah, just such a win all the way around.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was one of those that it gave me one of those things in my stomach, right? Where
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my gosh, like what's going to happen in this situation? Yeah,
Yeah.
rarely do these end this way,
Right.
but the insurance flipping saved it.
The insurance saved it, and we were able to move on. And a lesson for the tenants as well. Like, hey, make sure you're being aware. During our move-in orientations, we always stressed tenants that they are responsible to report. And even if it's a small thing, let us be the judge of the maintenance.
Yeah, for sure.
Getting it addressed.
Yeah. And again, I love that you just brought that up because we want the tenants, like we give them the answers to the test on the front end, like report, take pictures, document, take video, do all this stuff to, again, protect themselves as well, because we're only as good as our documentation, right? In some of
Right.
these situations. So if the documentation is solid from our side and their side, like it only makes that process better.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice. Hey, I appreciate you coming on
Yeah.
and chatting about this one. This is a good one. Stephanie will be back. Let's give this one time to smooth out. What do you think it's going to take? A couple months?
Yeah, a couple months. So,
Okay.
this is only our second claim we've ever filed. So we're still learning all the, ways.
Totally. Like how much is this going to affect our insurance? So
Yeah.
we'll see it. Yeah. Let's
Yeah.
see what happens. But
Yeah.
I appreciate you. And yes, thanks for
Yay.
coming on.
Thank you.
That was awesome.
Yay.
Okay.